This will be week 3, day 1, match 1, game 2. First half, we're going to be able to see Prisoner and Painter come out first too. Also, though, Painter seems like he's becoming out really regular now in the newer IVL seasons, but it's going to be Opera Singer here with Trumpet Attention alongside Wish Blink. We're going to be able to see Opera Skins 8 here. First chase is going to be Prisoner. So Prisoner immediately crashing here, but it seems like Footprint will be seen immediately. But Tawai is kind of running the wrong way. That's kind of the small issue here when it comes to, you know, survivors hiding early game. But since this is Opera, there's still a huge chance of us being able to find him pretty... Okay, never mind. So... apparently, Prisoner is going to be able to silent step away. Great! Great, this is what I love about this game mode the most, and that is the way that you can just hide. The way that you can just hide. But with the next chase here currently being Cheerleader. Cheerleader slow debuff currently being applied as well. 21 seconds until Blink. Pally here being dropped down. Next Pom Potting around 45 seconds, which simply just means right now for Cheerleader, even if she expends her Pom, she'd have another one to use for Rebound Kite Containment. That's a little bit of Vault Over and a double speed boost stacked there immediately as well. Then the good news is there is no basement in Shack. Without basement here in Shack, Blink, are we going to Blink? We're not going to Blink just yet. We're trying to find one of the better areas here to play around in, but with the Pom-Pom slow debuff right there, seems like there's nothing else we can do. XML, around a 68-second containment. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Early game, we had Prisoner, who actually was the one that was hiding, but with, you know, Cheerleader being a little bit close towards the middle without anything to, you know, contain. That's a tiny bit of a sad memento for her. But aside from that, it's going to be Mercenary here crouching. They're probably going to... Well, they don't necessarily have to sell. If they want to sell, they still have to rescue before half anyways, because... Or else the Hunter will just force them to rescue. And then, you know, with that case in mind, around 2.5 Cypher machines done. With 2.5 Cypher machines done right here, 20-second tight turnaround time should be able to buy us enough time for Chili to run straight towards the dead corner. The dead corner near the rock, honestly, is brilliant though. It just depends on whether we want to use our pump on or not, and I don't think we need to, because with just that amount of speed boost, we should be able to get towards that area relatively fast. Now, in this case scenario, it's just really the difference between, okay, when can Painter finish his painting? So then, not painting, Cypher. So then Painter can go towards the last Cypher machine, and then Prisoner push Merc Cypher, and then all the yada yada who. But it seems like right now they're gonna go with Painter for the rescue. Painter for the rescue, if you think about it, it's not the worst, because even if he is next immediate chase, he doesn't have after half scenario. But if you get found here immediately, that might be a whole different story. AK here taking the hit. Flywheel has failed, so that's gonna be a broken wheel right there. Cypher machine still currently being decoded. All survivors are currently running away from the chair. Painter as well, going a little bit further away from the area as possible. We know where Dungeon is right now, just as the second Cypher machine has popped. Dungeon spawning in, well, near Shack, and Painter is going to be at the Emperor Rune Cypher machine here. So a little bit in deep, but we do not have Blink just yet. With 38 seconds free containment time here, probably will be more than enough for the survivors to get at least around a 50% Cypher machine. But with that in mind, we're going to be able to vault over the window there to force the stun. Oh my god, that's over the windows. Okay, I never knew that. And that's going to be a... That wasn't a blink down, but I think we lagged the stream. I think in that case scenario, right? I think in that case scenario, what Painter wanted to do there was to put the painting down, force the Hunter to look at it, and then if the Hunter's about to take window, then what Painter will do is to keep vaulting over the, keep vaulting over the window just to see how it works. But it seems like it didn't work like that, so, you know, we'll try this out in another videos in customs later. But aside from that, we're gonna be able to see Prisoner here nearby at full health, wanting to rescue Prisoner without borrowed time though. Might be the issue if we decide to chase after Prisoner, and with the Painter there being rescued, so I just realizing it as well. Mercenary here currently next chase, and it seems like we have realized that the Opera Singer doesn't really want to come back here anymore. So with that in mind, Mercenary trail paths connection will be Connection will be disconnected. Connection will be cut. That sounds more like it. And for Mercenary right here, even though there is blink on hand, Prisoner might actually need to come in a tiny bit early here. We see AK running immediately. AK coming for rescue. Okay, it's not bad then, I guess, because you do have borrow time and you do have a painting as well. But you've only one painting left now, which might be the small issue. Second level pad here currently utilized by the Mercenary. And Mercenary will be able to get that beautiful pallet stun. Okay, then that pallet stun is going to be able to buy us enough time for at least 80%. Okay, double pallet stun. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly, not bad at all. Mercy. I do think that's kind of just the issue here when it comes to playing against Opera Singer. It is a tiny bit of scary power. We didn't get the hit there either. That's gonna be a Cypher Machine pop. Both survivors at 1 exit gate each, and Mercy might actually just be able to make it towards the exit here on time then if you want to blink it out. Mercenary being very careful here. We're trying to think where blink is, but it seems like we couldn't dodge it on time. But you know, overall that's still fine. Overall that's still fine. It is what it is at the end of the day. We wanted to bring blink predictor, but I guess we didn't really get it. So utilizing the window I don't know, utilizing the upper window, I guess would be the right word to say. But let's congratulate the tie here for Toai. Moving on straight towards second half of the game. This will be second half of week 3 day 1 match on game 1. First half, we will be able to see Jor versus Wolves here with Nia coming out as well. Ninya coming out as Ivy. Survivor side, you're going to be able to see Cheerleader, Acrobat, and Balmer, and of course the Wildling. Let's move on towards the game then. Ivy spawning in middle. It seems like we're going to be utilizing Yeetian here to go after XMX first. We probably will be near a Cypher Machine. But because of this, I think we went towards him a little bit too early right. I want to change targets here for the Wildling once again. Yeah, wanting to reenact what has happened before. But it seems like we're basically forcing Wildling to not get on board. And that's very nicely done. Very, very nicely done from Nia right there. It seems like you might actually have to get on board early if you want to counter Ivy then, if that is the case. Because with that in mind, now at least we know that Wildling isn't the way to go, and that's going to be a brilliant double down. Well, 20-second down here once again. Nia's doing such a great job here against Wildling. No, it's all 20 seconds down recently. It is really all 20 seconds down. Wow. 20 seconds in towards the game and Wildling's already done. They barely got any Cypher Machine decoding progress down as well. And with that in mind, that's going to be 47 here, one coming for the rescue, but we didn't really get the Scream on. Renovation stacks on, but still trying to control the Cypher Machines here just a tiny bit more. We do see 487 here nearby as a Cheerleader. Can we get a Scream? We didn't. We decided to rescue there immediately. And I mean, with Cheerleader there at around 81%, could we Scream Cheerleader, or do you want to go after Wildling? We probably want to go after Wildling, but Wildling seems like he's moving quite faster as well. Deciding to change targets here immediately. We should char Wildling and then utilize Yeetian to go towards another Cypher Machine, since, you know, since Cheerleader did run a little bit closely towards her survivors. But with that in mind right now, that simply means one thing, and that is you won't be able to get anyone else to come to rescue, and your Cypher Machine is going to be fully blocked here. We're going to be able to see Deacon here. That's going to be a lock on straight towards Deacon. Yeah, if you're wanting to come into rescue here as well, we're going to be able to get the leech on, but the leech on seemed a little bit early there even for me. That's going to be the 38 stack Scream. And with that in mind, we're currently waiting on here for as long as we can. The fireball did get on, but that doesn't matter. We're going to be able to get the hit there on straight towards Acrobat. But if this is the case, we can just change targets, and there's no point in going after Wildling here anymore. Still trying to look if we can get any Scream on. We did, and that's going to be Acrobat there going down immediately. Trying to look away from the area to see where Wildling is. Wildling a little bit further away than possible, but even so, Wildling is still running pretty far away from the area. Yeah, we're getting a little bit further away here as well. You want XMX board duration is going to end now too. So with the link up straight towards Embalmer, it seems like we're gonna go for the map control here instead. So not chairing anyone might not be a bad idea, but with another survivor here currently being nearby, we're gonna be able to get a 91% heal here on straight towards the Acrobat, and Acro taking the stacks, taking the speed boost. We're gonna be able to successfully run away. Meanwhile, the main body here of Ivy is gonna get stuck in between a wall. All walls aside, it seems like we're going to start healing here as well. We did get Heartbeat here from Cheerleader and the Acrobat side, but still trying to find where the Wildling is. Might just still be a little bit of an issue because Wildling's going to be able to get on board here immediately as the cooldown time is already ready. But of course, with the survivors here still trying to heal, D-King is going to be able to be spotted out here immediately as well. We are going to be able to get the TP over, and seems like one scream down, it's all what? Hey! Hey! We can still use the ETN to... Oh, we didn't get the scream. Oh, no. Oh, no. We cannot find the survivors here anymore, even though it's a relatively small map. XMX is going to be highlighted here immediately. Very nicely done. But Boar is still ready here as well. We don't have our... Okay, we're going to get on Boar first. I'm going to TP over here too, but we don't have transference of corruption of transference right now. But with 59 stacks, that's not the best. That's also not the worst. But for Wildling right now, he just has to take it. And with that in mind... with that in mind, quite a bit of a counter. Right here. We're going to be able to land the next hit here pretty fast. And it seems like Wildling was slow debuff here right after getting off board. There's nothing else you can do in this situation except for, I don't even think we need to use Blink right there. But 3.5, well, around 4 Cypher Machines done. Wow. Survivors managed to bring this back pretty hard here. But that's also because we couldn't find anyone else nearby. But it is what it is then. I guess at the end of the day, Yavi here still trying to, well, Yayu. I'm quite sure his name is Yayu, but the V is like U sound effect in CN. But anyways, we're gonna try to do as much map control here as possible. Deacon here on the other side of the map right now. We did get him down, but we didn't get him down because hitbox just doesn't register, I guess. But being able to see what the embalmer is right now, we're gonna be able to leash, not teleport over because we don't have our max presence just yet. Well, not max presence, but you know, the ability for max presence. But with XMX down here as well, we're trying to utilize Synthesia to buy as much time for the survivors as possible to locate Ivy's location. But even so, Deacon here currently on the run. Deacon here still going for it. We're going to be able to see Embalmer here still decoding that last Cypher Machine, decoding progress. But for Embalmer, it doesn't really matter because you can't leech on towards him anymore, so that doesn't matter, I guess. We're going to be able to leave one of the leeches towards the middle. But it seems like Cheerleader's also starting to decode another Cypher Machine right now. Like for Ivy, early game was brilliant, but Survivors kind of came back really hard mid to end game. So like chasing off the Acrobat there was a really good idea. Right, and then changing targets there was also a really good idea because you force the survivors to not decode anymore, and Wildling has to keep running instead of decoding. But like in that case scenario, when you see Embalmer and you didn't get Embalmer down to Slug Embalmer, you could I think that's where it went downhill, because then you've still the extra survivor out there to decode. And when you want to find Wildling, yes, you did manage to find him, but he got on board there immediately as well. But I guess with this case scenario, we kind of do know that Ivy counters Wildling if Wildling doesn't get on board immediately. That is going to be the main issue here for Wildling Wings. If we get leech, we might have to actually get on board as early as possible. Because even if Ivy does change targets, you know, even if Ivy does change targets, you won't be able to get leeched again within 38 seconds. So you can just get off for it immediately when she changes targets. And you know, just honestly chill. But with that in mind, we're going to be able to see where Cheerleader is. Cheerleader Cypher Machine here currently being locked. Deacon here trying to run towards Embalmer. We got Cheerleader getting away from the area. But of course, with a 69 stack there as well. Last Cypher Machine is fully prime for Embalmer here. Doesn't really matter that much. All we need to do is to pop that Cypher Machine. That's all we need to do. Very nice pop here from the Survivor side. That's going to be a charged attack hit. But of course, the flywheel cancels it off. But it doesn't matter here, even when we get the hit down. Because guess what? My coffin is a tiny bit further away than what you think it would be. We definitely will be able to find Embalmer. But even if you do find Embalmer right here, there's going to be Yavi on the other side. There's going to be Cheerleader on the other side. But can you get Cheerleader down? No, you can't. Because Cheerleader has double pump. Well, one pump on right now, I guess. But even so, the Hunter probably thinks that Cheerleader has 2 pump on. So this might not be the best exchange here. Slow debuff here applied onto his Cheerleader. Cheerleader does not have flywheel. Cheerleader pallet drop down. That's going to be a blink down there immediately as well. But it seems like survivors are not willing to open the gate just yet. Embalmer running straight towards Moon Gate here as well. Meanwhile, Acrobat staying at Factory Gate. But of course, because of that, if we do decide to change targets, we're going to be able to get a Screamer and teleport over here immediately. We teleported wrong! And Deacon here trying to go straight towards the chair, but it seems like there is no one nearby right now. If we're going to turn right, we do see where the embalmer is now. It's the choice between embalmer and... wait a second. We decided not to rescue. I feel like we could have gotten it, I won't lie. Because we teleported... Oh, okay, never mind. We're still out. We're still out. But I feel... Okay, it's still a tie game. It's still a tie game. Let's congratulate here Wolf for the tie game. Moving on.